John, how come we haven't gone on tour yet together? Do you think it would be a...
I don't know, you know. The Popper album's doing, or the songs off the compilation are doing very well.
Yeah, it's surprising.
No.
Do you think a positive attitude band, that's what you'd call yourself, would be a positive attitude band? You're
like 7 Seconds,
sort of thing.
We're total positive you. I love all of you, you know. We give the speeches, we know what's happening.
Yeah, you write them on the inside of your phone?
Yeah.
Hey kids, how's it going, man?
Yeah.
Together, with unity.
Yeah, we're into all that stuff.
Oh, that's all right, you know.
Yeah, totally.
I don't
What about
know.
you? What about Popper?
Well, we're not a negative attitude band. We're not a negative attitude band. I think we're just, like, fucked up, you know? We have enough problems, like, with our own attitudes, let alone trying to influence anybody else's. But it seems to work in that when you do it that way, like, you end up influencing people anyways, you know? I still get fan letters, people wanting to know, like, what we mean by this and that, and I really don't understand that, you know?
It boggles your mind.
Well, it's like you do a song like Rock Stars Are Assholes, and then people start writing you letters like you're some sort of rock star, you know? And it's like, nobody listens or something, you know? It's like, that song, it was sort of about one person, right? But it wasn't really, it was about anybody. What? Colleen? Colleen's smirking at this point, because she thinks this is, what, bogus or bonus?
That we are not hamming it up.
What? Colleen, ask some questions then. No. Carla, ask some questions.
Don't you really want to be rock stars? I mean, isn't that the whole point?
Is that the point?
I like to be a rock star.
Would you like to be
Deep down inside, how about you, John? Come on.
It'd be fun for a
Tell
while,
me, why
I
do you
guess.
go on tour then?
I don't know.
Why do we
See
go?
the
Like,
world.
why would we get up in front of a band, a stage, and sing to people and like jump
I
around?
don't know. You think it's because you want to be a rock star? I think there's more to it than that.
Well, yeah, I believe there is more to it, but I think that has to be part of it. The
Yeah.
rush of getting off on people liking you, right?
Yeah, for sure. That too. That
And
too.
all the groupies.
Bonus.
The
I
groupies.
haven't got one groupie since I've been in the band, okay? Not one
That's not what
groupie.
Dan said.
Dan said 13-year-olds, but that's only because he gave him the phone number, and I told him to stop calling anyway.
Well, they are groupies, though.
No, not, they weren't like, well, okay, groupies, but they weren't into giving sex or anything.
I have.
Huh? Well, I think at one point I would have wanted groupies, but right now I'm fairly happy with my girlfriend, so why do I need groupies?
It's pretty annoying. Like, I actually do have people phoning my house all the time.
Really, I was?
And it's annoying as hell.
Right.
Because, I mean, we're not even a popular band, and we have people phoning my house.
Oh, come on, you're a popular band.
If we were a real popular band, then
You'd have an unlisted number.
it would be totally bad.
It's really, this is what we're talking about, rock stars, right? I mean, it's like, it's almost like you get put into that situation by the people who like you, right?
Yeah.
Because if enough people call you on the phone, then eventually you got to get an unlisted number, right? And that's just another step to, like, cutting yourself off.
Yeah.
What do people say to you when they call you?
They say hi, and I say, well, what do you want? And they say, I just want to talk to you. And I hang up.
You hang up? Yeah?
Well, I don't
What
know.
the fuck,
I feel
eh?
stupid
Yeah,
hanging
right.
up because I feel like shit, but then I feel, why the hell are you phoning my house? See, we did a stupid thing and put my phone number on our first album, which was the stupidest move I ever did in my life.
Yeah, right?
Last time I got a phone call, Steve was there, and I just let Steve talk to them.
And we loved it.
I bet you, well, we got a couple phone calls while we were on the radio, and it was pretty intense. One girl wanted to jump all over Steve, and I'm sure had never seen him before. And the other person, for me, just flushed a toilet in my ear. And that was pretty
Really?
intense. Yeah, there's this guy who calls up COSG, or
Yeah.
girl, and flushes the toilet all the time, you know, so it's pretty funny.
It's moving. I like it.
Turn off the camera for a bit. If people want to come and see you, that was my attitude, and it actually still is, you know?
Uh-huh.
And it was like, who cares if what I think about a band or something, and that's what made me upset, you know? So what if I don't like this band or that band, you know? If people like them, that's the important thing, you know? And it's like...
People should be making up their own laws.
Yeah.
Right, and it's like, I feel that, like, it was, a lot of it was too, you know, there was too much put on it.
For
you know?
sure.
But it was fun, though, for a little while. But I gotta admit, I did like to muckrake, and I still do, you know? Like, say nasty things about people to other people, but I don't mean just to see how fast it'll get around to them. You know, it's just interesting to see how many people will like.
Get sucked into the
guess
game.
what I heard. John's pregnant.